I forgot all about this tape, and then when my mom died 6 years ago, I found this tape and didn't even really remember what I had done it for. That was my roommate. This was my room.
If my entire body does not feel, then I will be fine. If it does, well, we just want to take more pictures.
The ex-gay movement is people from religious communities, primarily Christian, who believe that it's morally wrong to be gay.
Very much, very much. Wonderful hearing a Christian artist perform.
In order to address that issue, they have set up ministries to help people come out of the homosexual lifestyle.
Hey, come on in! What a goof. You want to see the house? Here we go.
Love in Action is a residential program. We all live together in this one big house. I think generally it was always 3 people to a room to, keep things from happening.
This is, as you can see, the prayer room.
It was a good place to go through psychological torture.
So here they wanted me to sing. So I'm in this tunnel. That's a lot of hairspray.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, my hair wouldn't do that without help. When I was in the 4th grade, which would have been about 10 years old, it was the first time anyone ever called me a faggot. I don't think the kids that were calling me that knew exactly what they were calling me. They just knew it wasn't a very nice thing to say. But when I realized what the meaning of those words meant, and at the same time started realizing that I actually did have feelings for other men, it became very confusing for me. So when I got into high school, I started hanging out with a lot of people from church that went to the school, because I found that, they like me just for me being me, and I don't really have to explain anything, although I still kept the I'm gay part hidden.
I mean, I never really believed, I don't think, that I could magically be turned into a straight guy. At the point of highest faith, maybe there was a part of me that believed that God could change me, because of course I believed that God could do anything he wanted to. There's this strange combination of ideas that, God loves you no matter what, but you're not okay.
I had a huge crush on that man. And then the house next to us used to have theme parties, and so this guy was dressing, it was very, when I look back, I realized there was a lot of, you just can't escape the campiness that is going to abound when 36 gay guys are living together. I'm sorry. Look, that was the party they had. I'm not really sure what it was, because I didn't live in that house.
It doesn't seem like a very straight male activity to me. Yeah, I did get in a little trouble in the program.
Who was that?
Yeah. There was this kind of magnetism that occurred between me and this guy, and you put a bunch of gay guys in a house together. Obviously attractions are going to happen, especially when you're all trying to starve yourselves of that very thing.
This was the exercise of the balloons. You had a thought and you let the balloons go. We had to make a list, because I don't know, things we wanted to change about ourselves, and we all had these balloons. We had to tie the thing to the balloons, and then we let them go. It was like we were letting them go out of our lives, letting them go up to God.
Basically every night and every weekend was full of therapeutic type activities.
Did they ever do the thing, how do you look at your nails?
No. Which basically was a lot of indoctrination and talk.
We had a class one time, and they said, look at your nails, how would you do it? So I don't even remember how to do it. Some people did it like that, and some people did it like this. And so if you did it one way, it was actually because you were a bit more feminine. So those kinds of things I wanted to try to work out.
Oh, and these I just thought were funny because this is me with my wife.
And I forgot you were married.
We had been married for 2.5 years. She always knew, and to her credit, there was a point where she was like, okay, enough. This guy got married.
Yeah.
Kept messing around, and he has HIV now. Now I can kind of look back at it and roll my eyes, but it was an incredibly painful time of a divided self. This guy committed suicide later.
Who is that?
Mark, somebody, I don't think.
I don't regret doing it because I feel like for me it was how I discovered who I really was.
I look back with a lot of bitterness and anger at the fact that I could have been in New York a lot sooner.
I kind of felt like that if it was something that was really going to work, my 1 year there should be enough. And when I left there, I knew I was gay.
I mean, it took all of my energy, all of my time. When I moved here, a friend of ours in common told me about Scott.
We see each other, like once or twice a year.
It's like veterans or something, it's like we've been through this thing.
Define XX gay.
Someone who went through ex-gay therapy and decided that it didn't work. So we went in to not be gay and we came out gay. So it takes another X to cancel out the first X. It's like a double negative.
De miei volenti spiriti, il giovanile ardore